The blistering season now when animals simply cannot be left in a car without air conditioning. Such a mistake could land an Austin man in jail. Police say that 25-year-old Christopher Schmidt left his 2-year-old Weimaraner locked in his car while he ran into a Fry's electronics store in North Austin. KXAN's Aaron Cargile is there live after talking to the family who dialed 911.
Well, Robert, according to police, the temperature here at the time on that July 5th day was 89 degrees. The family who spotted the dog in distress tells me they tried to do everything they could. The Coots family calls themselves animal lovers. They have 2 dogs of their own, Jackson and Annika. So it's no wonder why another canine caught their attention during a trip to Fry's Electronics last month.
First I saw its head bop up, and then I said to my mom, "Mom, that dog looks weird."
9-year-old Chase first spotted the Weimaraner sitting in an SUV. When his dad came out of the store about 10 minutes later, they drove over to get a closer look at the dog.
The dog, he was breathing really hard, panting, heaving at the chest, heavy foam coming from his mouth, real thick saliva, and I was like, what's going on? Looked in the car, couldn't see any windows open, climbed up on the side rail, looked into, no sunroof was open.
Victor wrote down the license plate, went back inside the store, had the owner paged, then called 911. The fire department busted out the window to rescue the dog. That was in such bad shape, a vet had to put him down a few hours later. Victor believes nearly an hour passed before the owner came back to the car.
1:25 was when that guy showed up. And we arrived at 12:31, and his car was already there. So I don't know how long his car had been there prior to that.
The Coots family wants to share their story, so other pet owners will think twice before leaving their dogs in the car.
Days after that have lived with this image of him that we will never forget, and it's bothered us, you know, when he wasn't even our dog.
I felt sad and that the owner should not ever get an animal ever again.
Now, before he was put down, the dog suffered a seizure, vomiting, and internal bleeding. Now, his owner told police he thought he was only inside this store about 20 minutes and tried to park near the shade. He also told police he did crack a window. He now faces a felony charge of animal cruelty. Live in North Austin tonight, Aaron Cargile, KXAN Austin News.
Animal experts say if you do see a pet in heat distress, it is critical to cool them down immediately.
But you want to get cold water across and in their mouth and on their pads. Believe it or not, rubbing alcohol is one of the quickest ways on their pads to cool their body temperature down. Get a fan on them, get wet claws on them.
The electric